beige van came, men in plain clothes jumped out of the van and kidnapped her. I don't know if she knew she was being arrested. How does one react? I don't know what happened, but I'm just speculating in my head. How would you react if a bunch of dudes jumped out of the van and grabbed you? And this happened to a lot of people. I think I was probably maybe the only one that I know of for sure who was arrested in my uniform cops. Also, the cops were saying that some of the men who they arrested, more than one man coincidentally, was very clumsy and tripped and fell. I don't know, what a coincidence they tripped and fell. I don't know, did like the cops' knee accidentally end up on my friend's neck? Like, I don't know, but that police report, oh my god, it's full of lies, it's full of speculation, it's full of unnecessary adjectives. Like, they described like a sentence that I said on my live stream, and then they said, she said defiantly. Like, was that necessary for them to put adjectives to my words? And now they're trying to like paint me and Juan as agitators. They're trying to say that we were the leaders, which, if you've ever been to a protest with me, like, try to call me a leader, like physically, like trying to like incite a crowd to do something. I can't even say like, let's go down this way, but apparently they quoted me at some point in the on my live stream saying they're blocking off the road down there, let's go down there. So, and they're using this saying that I allegedly moved a crowd of like 200 people down the street, which is bullshit. They don't know who I was talking to because like when I'm streaming, I'll be like holding my hand this way, streaming in that direction, I'll be and they don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. So I could have been calling to AJ and saying, let's go down there and film that shit. They don't know. They're just totally speculating and I don't know. It's like the whole police report is so full of lies. And they made it sound like we were at a riot. I'm sorry, I didn't go. The protest that they described in that police report is not the protest I was at. It's interesting. Like, they're trying to screw me hard. I want some wine and dinner first. Are they asking? Do you have any questions, Raz? No? So, yeah, the update on Jordan is that they added 2 more felony charges. So she has 3 felonies right now. Allegedly.
Now can they prove them?
Huh?
Now can they prove them?
They can prove that she bitch slapped a woman. Like, she just like, she bitch slapped her. But my daddy would kick my ass if somebody pushed me and I didn't fucking bitch slap her. That's the way I was raised. Would I bitch slap anyone? I'm a very defiant person. I was a very defiant child. When somebody hit me, I never hit back. But that's the way my father taught me. That's what my father told me to do. Like, they attack you, you hit back. I think any good Republican would agree. Thank you. Huh? Don't record. Okay. Wow, he's been going for 2 hours straight without archiving. Damn. Alright. Are you guys still watching? I'm talking to them. Can I get an interview?
With me?
Yeah,
sure.
Can we move away from the music?
You introduce me to, I people listen to my voice and too much on that show.
So tell us a little bit about In League Press. Like, when did it start? How did it start?
It's just a bunch of guys. We all knew each other and we were all drawn interaction that it was no longer going to be sitting there because of Kelly Thomas. And we saw that video was an intricate part in bringing about the awareness for us to be informed about Kelly. So we immediately started filming. We didn't even know what we were going to film. We just started going to events where people and the police were, because there were protests in Fullerton. So we started filming the police and the people interaction. And then we also filmed other stuff and made videos. And then from there, we've been heavily involved with filming the police campaign, as well as bringing about awareness for police brutality specifically, and specifically in Southern California is where we started. But we're interested, we're all different, and we have different interests, and different things. This is a big key interest of ours, but, I, for one, knew Occupy was on its way. I knew the entire renaissance that's going on right now was on its way, right? So I was just getting ready. This is it. We get one go at it, and I would like as minimal amount of casualties as possible. So let's go about changing the world right now for the better.
Hey Al, so when did you guys start live streaming?
We started live streaming. See, we went by different names. We went by Bad Protesters. And originally, because it was just a cool little soundbite that we did with a little Guy Fawkes mask cartoon with a Stewie, shot. Anyway, and then we just, at one point, we went with In League, because we've all been in league with our buddy Freeway for quite some time. And it kind of rolled right over, because it's about being in league with the people and things like that. And so we just kind of carried this strange name that we were already using. It's got a funny background. A lot of us worked at the Renaissance Fair, and my one buddy wasn't working there for a while, and they had what they call a NTE, not to enter, or something like that. And they put I was in league with my buddy Freeway on my pass in order to make sure I'd get hassled as a joke, Anyway, that was kind of some of the in league background, but it is a bunch of people that were concerned individuals that decided that this is what we need to do, and then it's just spread.
I think it's a really good strategy to have multiple people streaming together and working as
multiple
a
cameras. Yeah, we talk a lot about filming the police, but one key element that I always feel most comfortable with a minimum of 2 cameras in 2 different positions when you can, so that you're basically covering one another's back, and 3 cameras if you can, as a minimum. You could have 3 different camera people in 3 different positions, but you've always got to be covering one another. You saw the way they were taking you guys out. That's to me, was a historical night in a lot of ways. A lot of people don't realize it. Yeah. Shit, they took you down in Kelly's Corner.
Yeah.
And they took you down for illegal reasons. They had no justified reason to fuck with you there. They were just...
Do you know that they said the hat I was wearing, it said press? They said that hat was used to deceive people into thinking I was a real reporter.
Oh yeah, well...
Do you the reason I wear that hat is so that people will know I'm filming them.
Yeah, no, they know who you were, and they knew you were press. They targeted you specifically. The way that went down, I watched it from a couple different camera angles. I had to leave early that day because it was my mother's memorial that day too. So, but I'm online, watching it at one point, and it was an eerie experience, and it was crazy, and it's bullshit. People need to know about it. Watch her videos. There's a number of them all up on the line, and that has to do with the January 18th protests in Fullerton, right?
It's all on YouTube.
Right? Was that February or January?
January 18th.
Okay, yeah, it's all on YouTube. And it has to do when she got nabbed, and she's currently in court for these things right now, and we need more people to know about these things to get involved.
They were also targeting in the press as well.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Your agent was fast. He was real fast that day. But yeah, they were messing with me earlier that day, the press guy, when he knocked the camera out of my hand.
Yeah.
because he started grabbing you and pushing
pushed
you out of the
me.
way. Yeah, and then he's stepping on my friend's wife and kid. You know, I'm sitting there trying to block people from crushing him because a lot of folks came over to you because Ron was using the microphone on the sound device. And so I'm blocking Jade and Jace, and you know, so I couldn't get close, you know. So, but in the process, that guy comes storming through with his tripod, smacking people and everything, and then he starts grabbing and pushing you from behind, you know. And I'm like, whoa, no
Yeah, he was
assaulting
trying to
women.
get a shot. Like what was happening was Kelly Thomas's sister was having getting a hug.
Yeah, we were all there.
She was getting a hug. And there was this touching moment, and he wanted that shot. Well, I was also getting that shot as well. And never mind that I'm also pressed and I'm also filming, but he pushed me.
Did you? Yeah, there was also, I read a blog about another blogger that just had that guy basically railroad and trample all over them, and then proceed to watch him come over and trample over us to the point when he knocked this out of my hand.
But the same man, there was an incident I had with the same man in Culver in Century City at another protest.
Yeah,
same man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we need to start making sure people are aware of these individuals and they're.
He's very large.
Yeah, he is. He pushes himself around quite a bit.
He's like 6'6".
Yeah,
he's
I wasn't worried about him.
He's more than like 200. He might be like 300 pounds, but he's not fat. Like he's a big guy.
He uses that weight.
He's a big man.
Yeah.
He's not a fat man. He's a large man.
Yeah, but he uses that to push people around. That's not right.
Yeah, and I'm like 5'4", and that was not cool.
Right on. So yeah, I guess that was a brief history.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were talking about that.
I don't know. I feel weird, you know, believe it or not, me of all people on camera. But
yeah, me too. No, me too for sure. You can ask me a question if you want.
It's all good. I think it's probably getting a little bit late. We may end up just, I don't know, probably wrapping up. I think my ride's going to be wondering about when I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's time to stop.
Yeah. Hey, you want me to take this over?
If you want, yeah.
You got that little hot spot?
Oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah, so the two-part works well, though. It does end up working well. It seems in some ways it's got pluses. Of course, it's T-Mobile, so it's works great back east, but not out here very well. Out here, it's all AT&T and Verizon, I guess.
So anything going on after?
Tonight, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. I just said he was hungry. I said we should go for tacos.
That's a good idea. I don't know if I'm in a different vehicle tonight than AJ, but.
Bring your vehicle.
Yeah, we have to talk to them. They have the kid. Their kid's been the one that's been up on the wall. So.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
But they might be down. I'm down. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I just got here and I don't want to go home yet. So.
Right.
Nobody's chatting. I get lonely when they don't chat.
Yeah, nobody's chatting. Everybody, I think I'm getting. It's probably a good time to call it this evening, and this is what I'll do is, once again, as we always say, you know, if we're gonna pull the stream, if we start having interaction with the police, and all of a sudden, you know, pay attention for the tweets and things coming up, because that's most likely a police encounter, and it's going to be really key to have witnesses during those times.
And scroll down and donate to League Press.
Right on, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Because AJ needs some equipment, guys. AJ needs a phone that he can stream off of, because his phone will not stream. So scroll down and kick in League some money to get AJ a phone, because AJ is a badass streamer.
If you do feel like so moved to do such a thing as get an AJ phone, make sure to put AJ phone there, and we're going to be working towards some wish lists and some things in the future. But anyhow, once again, thanks for being here this evening, you guys, and stay with us and stay connected at Facebook and everything, and with Twitter, and we'll talk soon.